Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Tina and you're at Cherry Blossom Tarot. And today we are going to do an all signs reading. We're going to go through each of the signs from Aries to Pisces. I will put timestamps in the description, but we're doing a what your person is afraid to tell you. So we're going to do a mini reading. We're going to pull 3 cards from tarot, and we're also going to be pulling a couple of dark confession oracle messages. These messages they're not always the messages you want to hear, right? It's what your person is thinking but not saying to you. Okay? And a lot of times, even though those might not be the happy, happy, joy, joy messages, it's exactly what you need to hear. It will give you some insight. So let's just dive right in. Let's start with Aries. Welcome, Aries. All right. Let's give the cards a quick shuffle. I'm going to pull, like I said, 3 cards of the energy of your relationship or status of the energy between you and the person on your mind, okay? Whether you are currently in a relationship, a situationship, a no contact situation, whatever the situation. All right. 3 cards for the energy between Aries and the person on their mind. 3 cards, please. Up. Okay. Whoa, too many. Okay, we'll get 2 more cards here. All right. Bottom of the deck is 6 of Swords. That's a moving on energy, moving forward. It does not mean your relationship is ending. It means that the underlying energy is there's some kind of forward movement into calmer water, which is good, right? Whether that means you are moving on or you're moving on together into that space. But you're starting off with this 2 of Pentacles energy, and that's juggling. Sometimes it can be juggling a choice, a decision. It can be just having a lot on your plate between the 2 of you. Let me kind of see what vibe I pick up here, though. I mean, I feel like it's a choice. You're in this world energy. What the world speaks to is I call it the evolution card. It's the new chapter. It is destiny. It's fated. You are at the point of moving into that next realm, right? Of whether it's your relationship or your life. And then you have this Queen of Cups energy. The Queen of Cups is nurturing and caring, but she also has control over her emotions. She's not reckless in her emotions, but she's a caregiver. Um, I kind of get an instant feeling that maybe you've been nurturing something that maybe isn't quite worthy of the amount of care and consideration you've given to it. Now that is an intuitive feel. You take why I go through the cards and explain kind of their basic meaning is so that you can we're doing a collective for all Aries, but it better allows you to resonate with the situation and apply it to your specific situation. But I think for some of you, I felt kind of called to say that maybe you are in a position where you've been nurturing a situation that isn't quite worthy, and something is coming about where it's time to make a decision on something, make a choice, whether it's you or your person making that choice. But it's time. It's time. It's time to kind of roll into the next phase. Okay. So now what we're going to do is pull you a couple of our confession cards. These messages will be what your person is thinking but is afraid to tell you. Please show me 2 messages of Aries person, what they are afraid to tell Aries. Okay. I am not sure I can meet your expectations. The pressure is too much for me. One thing I will say is I believe that Aries, you guys got this in the last um, kind of confessions reading. So interesting. You might be dealing with the same person that is in the same vibe. This connection bores me to death. I need something more exciting. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, that is a dark confession right there. Okay. Aries, thank you for your time here. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please give me a thumbs up, and I would love it if you chose to just subscribe. Also, feel free to drop me a comment. Thank you. All right. We are now going to move to Taurus. Taurus, thank you for joining. So what we are doing today is we're going to start off by pulling 3 cards for kind of a mini energy reading between you and your person, the person on your mind. You can be in no contact, you can be in a full-blown relationship, you can be separated, you can be in a situationship, it doesn't matter. It's the person that is on your mind currently. After this little mini energy reading, we are going to then pull a couple of confession cards. All right. The person on Taurus's mind. What is the current energy between Taurus and the person on their mind? Okay. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, this is the subtle underlying energy. We have the Ace of Wands. Hey, passionate new start here. Interesting. Is it a passionate new start with the person on your mind or someone else? I don't know. I just had, usually what I asked for is the energy between you and your person. I don't know why I felt like I needed to say that. Something to think about. Is somebody else giving you their wand? Oh. But we do have other new energy here, but we call this, or I do at least, the sword of truth, okay? It means new clarity to a situation, which can lead to a whole new fresh start. The Ace of Swords, I feel like it's kind of a mixed bag for me. It's good. You need it, it's the clarity that you need to hear. Why I say it's a mixed bag is because you're in this 5 of Pentacles energy too. It's this feeling of lack. Are you feeling left out in the cold by this person? The reason why, again, like we have this King of Pentacles energy. Okay, so this can mean a couple different things. Now take this, don't look at gender, okay? This can be you even if you're female, okay? It can be you if you're male, it can be you if you're female. It doesn't matter. It's the energy behind it. Are you the breadwinner? Are you the person that is really the stable one between the two of you? If that is you, then this King of Pentacles is you. The reason I say that, and I have a little question, is because I almost feel like this King of Pentacles is a different person. It's just, it was kind of the same thing that I was feeling here. And look, we have the Page of Cups underneath it. Okay, so it's not for everyone. Take it how it resonates. I did feel compelled to say, is this King of Pentacles you? Are you the breadwinner in this relationship and you're feeling a sense of lack because you're not getting in return what you give to this? Then that's your story. I feel like for some of you though, this clarity might be your own clarity. Okay, you might be waking up to something and somebody else might, and it might be initiated by somebody else coming in that is the King of Pentacles. They are successful. They are in it for the long term, and they are kind of coming at you with a passionate start. So I'm just going to put that there, okay? I do feel like this Ace of Swords is regarding the person on your mind, though, okay? Let's get to our dark confessions. That is what we really came to this reading for, huh? These are the messages that the person on your mind is too afraid to actually say out loud to you. It's what's on their mind, but they're not telling you. And like I tell everybody, it's not usually what you want to hear, but oftentimes it's what you need to hear. So let's go. Taurus, the person on Taurus's mind. What two messages are on the person on Taurus's mind? What are they afraid to tell Taurus? All right. I am distracting myself to avoid thinking of you. Okay. This would be for those of you that are in separation. Hmm. I might come back to this. You have become too difficult for me to handle. That's a big turnoff. Yuck. Well, good riddance. Where is this? Hello, where's our King of Pentacles here, right? Now, I had an instant thought, another into, I feel like we're blending in for a lot of you, Tauruses, that blending two people here into this. You might not even know this other person is out there, but I actually, my first thought was, because I didn't really sense, we didn't really talk about this being a no contact or separation, which you absolutely could be in separation with this person, could be causing this sense of lack. Apply it to how it is. But I also kind of felt like it might be this person. This person has the hots for you, Taurus. They're feeling, they want a passionate start, and they might be trying to distract themselves to avoid thinking of you because maybe they know you're in a current situation. I know this was kind of crazy. We went off the rails here, but hey, if this resonated, please give me a thumbs up and let me know. I would love to hear if you, any of you Tauruses, were vibing with this, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time. Gemini, you are up next. Thank you for joining, Gemini. We are doing a mini reading, energy reading between the person on your mind and you. This can be any kind of full relationship, a no contact, an ex, whoever is on your mind, who you're thinking of. We're going to look at the energy between you, and then we're going to pull a couple of confession cards that are what your person is thinking, but they're afraid to tell you. Okay, Gemini and the person on their mind. Please show me 3 cards, the energy between Gemini and the person currently on their mind. Interesting. We just got those cards for Taurus. All right. Bottom of the deck. Oh, it's the 2 of Cups. Bottom of the deck for me is the subtle underlying energy, which that's beautiful. Okay, 2 of Cups. It's a great union here, or this is kind of my signal that this is the real deal. Okay. Okay, let's see. So what we're starting off with is what I call the Sword of Truth. It's new clarity. It can be a new start with new clarity. Hold on just one moment. My kitty cat just jumped on the table. So sorry for the disruption. Okay, here we go. Ace of Swords. It's a new start, new clarity, new truth to a situation, okay? We have the King of Pentacles and the Empress. Let me just describe these. I feel like you are one of these energies, your person is the other energy. The King of Pentacles is a solid provider. They're successful. They are established in their day-to-day life. And let me tell you, success doesn't always mean making money or anything. They're just established and successful. They know they got a handle on their day-to-day life, okay? And they can be a good provider. The Empress is the mother of the tarot, I like to call her. She's the queen of all queens, super nurturing, creative. She takes care of those she loves, okay? So one of you is the provider, one of you is the nurturer, and we have this energy of the Two of Cups. Right under that is the Six of Swords, which is moving into calm water. So perhaps maybe with this, there's some kind of clarity or truth that's coming to the surface here, and maybe it's actually moving you guys into a better place. I don't know. Sometimes this Ace of Swords can be a little harsh. It's clarity. I call it the sword of truth. So this is a good preparation for this, but I really like this energy going here, okay? This is positive so far. Okay, so what we're going to, I almost hate to pull one of these cards out. We're going to pull two messages that your person on your mind is thinking, but they're afraid to tell you. Keep in mind, these are not usually pleasant. These are the things that they won't tell you out loud. They won't say it out loud. It's also the things that sometimes give us the best insight, right? Okay, two cards for Gemini's person. What is on their mind? Okay. I have many regrets that keep me from moving forward. I am embarrassed by my actions and feel disgusted with myself. Okay, so I would say this probably has to do with this. Perhaps something did happen between you two. Your person, I mean, I have to say these are not, I think the positive thing is that they're showing remorse for whatever happened. And I think that you guys are going to find some clarity in this. I actually kind of feel like these feelings might actually come out to you in the come to the surface here. But I feel really positive about this, Gemini. So I hope this was helpful. If so, give me that thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And I would love it if you chose to become a subscriber or if you choose to comment. So until next time, Gemini, thank you so much for joining us here today. Okay, now we are going to Cancer. Cancer, thank you for joining. We're going to pull three cards for you and the person on your mind. This person, you can be in a relationship, you can be in no contact, it's situationship, it can be an ex, it's whoever is on your mind. We're just going to pull three cards, a mini reading to get an idea of the energy between the two of you. And then we will pull two confession cards. Three cards for Cancer, person and them, the energy between Cancer and the person on their mind, please. Oh, Cancer, what's going on here? Okay. Wow. Okay, so bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is a subtle underlying energy, and you have the Ten of Cups. Okay, which seems, Let's see here. Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Okay. Well, you've got this. I Okay, so what I'm kind of initially feeling here, there's trouble in paradise, obviously. I think who I'm speaking to here is somebody who is in, okay, I think I'm talking to two groups of people here. For some of you, this is an established relationship. It's a long term. You've had overall, you've had a lot of happy times, but right now, things are a little rough, okay? The other that I'm speaking to is a third party situation, okay? I say that because we have both the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. This is a small number of you, but I did kind of feel like I needed to discuss that because this is kind of like, oh, the happy home and everything, but this indicates maybe there's some trouble in there. No matter what, no matter which scenario you are, let's go through these and kind of explain. The Five of Wands. This is if it's a third party situation, it's kind of symbolic of competition, okay? If it's not, then it's just conflict. You have another card of conflict here too. This can kind of be betrayal. But it can also just be a war of the words, okay? But whatever your situation, it's both, there's conflict here, okay? You're having some really strong conflict. If this is not a third party situation, how I read this Three of Pentacles is that you guys are being called to work together. Find a solution. You just got to work this out. You got to come together and work it out. And perhaps this Ten of Cups, to put a more positive spin on it, is that you can get back here. You've been here before and you can get back here. You just have to work on it, okay? Take it how it resonates. We're talking to a wide audience here. So sometimes I feel like I get really split down the middle on certain messages. But whenever I say something like the third party, I definitely feel like it's not for everybody. That's a small number of you, but I felt called to say it because for those of you that it is a situation, you need to hear it. Now we're going to pull some messages. We're going to pull two messages, what your person is afraid to tell you. The messages, the thoughts in their mind that they will not say to you out loud. How many do we have here? I'm going to take them. It's difficult for me to process my emotions. I am not available right now. I am going through a roller coaster of emotions. I won't admit it. Okay, yeah, I mean, this is a roller coaster, right? We're having the Ten of Cups here to the Five of Wands, Five of Swords. So yeah, it's difficult for me to process my emotions. I am not available right now. I'm going through a roller coaster of emotions. I won't admit it. It's very interesting that these both flew out together and they're both regarding emotions, right? So I think this is saying, maybe be patient with your person. They're going through some stuff in their head. Okay, Cancer, I hope that was helpful to you. Thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up if that resonated at all with you. Until next time, thank you so much for joining. Okay, Leo, thank you for joining me today. What we're doing is a mini reading, the energy between you and the person on your mind. But the real substance of the reading is going to be the messages that your person has on their mind, but they're too afraid to tell you. Now, this person on your mind can be your current relationship. It can be a situationship. It can be no contact, an ex. It's just the person on your mind. Okay, 3 cards regarding the energy between Leo and the person currently on their mind. Okay. Three of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck for me is a subtle underlying energy. So, Three of Cups is typically it's kind of celebratory. It's telling you to get out there and enjoy life, get together with friends. Um, it can also just be it can be when you've been out and about a little bit. You've been out and about a lot. It could be partaking a little heavily, that sort of thing. I'm not. Sometimes the Three of Cups for me indicates a third party situation. That didn't blare out at me, but for some of you, it was worthy of me speaking about it. Okay, so we start off, Leo, with Judgment. For me, Judgment is the awakening. Okay, it's the awakening. It's the universe tapping you on the shoulder and saying, "Wake up! Come on, look at the situation here. It's nudging you to look at things, okay? Um, because you're in this both the Five of Wands and Five of Swords, which is conflict, battle, arguments. It can also be betrayal. Um, ah, which is this a third party situation that you need to wake up to? It can also be, I did kind of talk about first, my first kind of instinct was going out, kind of maybe partaking too much, partying too much. That could be the way. Oh, maybe it's causing conflict between you and your person. Maybe that kind of behavior from one or both of you, because it's problems can arrive even when you're doing this sort of thing together. But whatever the situation, takes what resonates to you. You and your person are going to be kind of getting the wake up call from the universe about whatever is going on. Okay, so let's dive in and get two cards, two dark confessions. What is on Leo's person's mind that they are afraid to say out loud? What are they afraid to say to Leo? Two messages, please. Here. All right. I feel abandoned by you, and it is triggering my childhood traumas. Okay, that's heavy. Rejecting you was protecting myself. I was being selfish. Okay, so these kind of indicate, hmm. So a lot of you might be in a no contact situation or separated, maybe whatever the conflict was. Maybe this awakening has already happened. Maybe it is happening, but I'm feeling a little bit maybe like somebody walked away here, and this is them kind of explaining why that took place. That's what I have for you, Leo. Thank you so much for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up if that resonated at all with your situation, and I would love it if you chose to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, thank you so much for joining. Virgo is up next. Oopsie. All right, Virgo, thank you so much for joining me today. What we're doing is a little mini energy check between you and the person on your mind. Now, this person on your mind, it can be a current relationship, it can be a situationship, it can be a no contact, it can be an ex. It's just who is on your mind, okay? We're going to read the current energy, and then we're going to pull out two confession cards. All right. Knocky knock there. All right. The energy between Virgo and the person on their mind. Virgo and the person on their mind. Three cards right there. All right. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck for me is a subtle underlying energy. So, Seven of Wands is either a defensive energy or it's a standing your ground energy. I actually, in this case, feel like one or both of you are really standing your ground, because we start off in the Four of Pentacles energy, which is a little bit of a stubborn energy. It's kind of holding on to someone, but it can be, they're different but the same. It can be kind of being a little stubborn and stuck, okay? Then we're in this Five of Swords. Five of Swords here, it can mean betrayal, but I actually think this might be just a little bit of a war of words between the two of you, an argument that may, or it can just be mentally conflicted on a situation with this, Four of Pentacles here. But I feel really positive that we have a Knight of Cups here. Knight of Cups is action. Forward action and offer. Cups energy is emotional, loving. It can also be truth. I typically think of someone, or it can be, I'm sorry, not truth. I don't know why I said that. It can be an apology. I guess that goes hand in hand, doesn't it? It can be an apology, but I typically look at the page of oh my goodness, Page of Cups as being an apology. But this, for some reason, I just kind of felt, maybe it's a little bit of an apology here, okay, from someone. But I feel like it's a love offer, okay? Someone is coming in with a love offer. So I feel like maybe you guys have been a little bit at a standstill after some arguing and such, but I feel like you might be coming out of that, okay? So let's pull some messages. Two messages for Virgo's person, or from Virgo's person to Virgo. What is Virgo's person thinking but is too afraid to tell them? Okay. I am not sure I can meet your expectations. The pressure is too much for me. You have become too difficult for me to handle. That's a big turnoff. Maybe this Knight of Cups is you, Virgo. Maybe these messages are indicating that it's time for you to come in as that Knight of Cups and make some solid affectionate offers to your person. Okay? Thank you so much, Virgo. I hope this helped you. Please give a thumbs up if any of it resonated, or drop me a comment. That would be fabulous too. Until next time, thank you for joining me. Okay, Libra, you are up next. Welcome, Libra. My name is Tina, and what we are doing today is a mini energy reading between you and the person on your mind. The person on your mind can be anyone. It can be a current relationship, it can be an ex, it can be a no contact situation, it can be a situationship. It's just who is on your mind right now. Then we're going to pull two messages that your person is thinking, but they're afraid to tell you. All right. 3 cards, please, for Libra and their person. What's the current energy between Libra and the person on their mind? That's it right there. Justice is on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so the underlying energy here is that things will be coming in balance. It might be a little karmic justice here happening. Let's look at what's happening here. So you're starting off in the Five of Wands. That's conflict, battle. So do things feel like a battle? Do things feel like a constant argument or battle here? This Knight of Swords to me here feels like some truth is coming into you. Some strong clarity. It's going to come in quick. It might come in a little harsh. Four of Wands talks about a stable foundation. I'm actually feeling a little bit like I'm not 100% convinced you're moving towards here. I think you've been here. I think this indicates that this is somebody that you have had a long-term relationship with. But things lately have been rocky, or at least maybe something's been going on. Something doesn't feel right. And some major clarity is coming in quick and harsh, okay, to you. I say this because we have the Judgment, and then under here we have the Four of Swords, which is, I feel like that's pointed towards you. You're going to be taking care of yourself and really thinking about what's just happened and transpired. But I think some justice is coming down the path for you here. Okay, let's pull 2 cards. What your person is afraid to tell you. What is on their mind, but they are afraid to tell you, Libra. Okay. All right. I feel cold and detached from this connection. I can't feel emotions right now. I have things going on in my life that require my full attention. Okay. I think that's why I felt this kind of makes me feel like why I kind of said maybe you just feel like there's something here. Like I got a sense, my intuition told me that maybe you guys were not fighting so much. Maybe you are. For some of you, it's going to be that you're arguing. That I feel like you just feel like there's something going on here. Your gut is telling you there is something going on here. And I think that these 2 messages are telling you your gut is correct. And maybe you need to be the Knight of Swords here and lay down the truth bomb. I don't know. You know your situation better than me, but what I think that some clarity is coming for you, Libra. Okay. Thank you for joining me. Give me a thumbs up if this helped you. I hope it did. Until next time, thank you for joining me. Okay, Scorpio, you are up next. Welcome, Scorpio. What we are doing is a mini energy reading between you and the person on your mind. The person on your mind can be a current relationship, a no contact, a situationship, an ex. It's just who is on your mind. We're going to pull 3 cards, get a sense of the current energy, and then we're going to pull 2 confession cards. So let's do it. The energy between Scorpio and the person on their mind. Current energy between Scorpio and the person on their mind, please. 3 cards. Okay, Scorpio, the bottom of the deck has Temperance. This is the subtle underlying energy right now. Temperance is patience and balance, right? So I would say you or both of you are just kind of trying to have patience in this situation. But you're starting off with Chariot. Chariot is forward movement. It's major arcana, so it's important movement forward. And I see that you're trying to make. Okay, so what I see is that there's been some conflict, and there might continue to be some conflict here, but you guys are trying to work on it. And I actually feel like the combination of these two cards are solid effort. And there is this, oh, and we have the Wheel of Fortune underneath it, which is movement forward too. I think it just kind of solidifies some kind of movement forward happening here. But you guys are trying to keep a cool head between the two of you and have balance, patience, um, and work this out, right? You're working together. That's good. That's good. Even though we have some conflict here, I think there's some kind of forward movement. I don't know what direction it is. This is a mini energy reading, but there is forward movement here. Okay, let's pull two messages. What is on the Scorpio's person mind that they're afraid to tell Scorpio? What is on Scorpio's person's mind that they are afraid to tell Scorpio? Two messages, please. That was it right there. Okie dokie. I depend on you too much to let you go. I have codependency issues. Okay. You have become too difficult for me to handle. That's a big turnoff. Honestly, I feel like these are two different messages for two different groups of you, Scorpio. I mean, of course, it could be one person. I actually feel like these are some of the messages going to be here for you all, and some of the messages going to be here. You need to take what resonates for your situation. Okay. I will point out, though, this combination here, kind of confirming this. There's been some conflict here. You know, it could be the same person. I mean, when you're codependency, you stay in something that even is difficult, right? Okay. Take it how it resonates, Scorpio, but I hope these messages gave you some insight and were helpful. Thank you so much. And if it did resonate, you enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel. Until next time, Scorpio, thank you for joining me. Sagittarius, you are up next. Welcome, Sagittarius. Okay, what we are doing today is a mini energy reading between you and the person on your mind. This can be a current relationship, a situationship, no contact. It can be an ex. It's just you and the person on your mind, okay? So 3 cards to gauge the current energy between you and your person. 3 cards, please. Sagittarius and their person. I am taking them. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius. Oh, the bottom of the deck has the sun. This is the subtle underlying energy. So, So you're starting off at the 3 of Swords energy, which is heartache. It's heartbreak, heartache. Really, one of the more straightforward cards in the deck. So something happened between you two. I don't know if this is a situation where you're in separation right now, or have been, or you've just been going through something. But we have the rest of the cards I need to note are major arcana. It's big energy. You have the World and you have the Lovers, not to mention that Sun energy on the bottom. So I think you feel that this is, you probably are feeling some soulmate energy here. You feel like this is a really strong connection, a lot of attraction. The World card indicates the next chapter starting, evolution. And what I like here is the Sun energy. Oh, look. And then you have the Six of Wands under that, which I really like. That's the card of victory. I feel like things are changing in your favor here. I really do. I feel like whatever has happened, I feel like you're moving out of this state of heartache, which I think is great. Wonderful. Okay, Sagittarius, now we're going to pull two dark confessions, two cards of the messages that are on your person's mind, but they're never going to say out loud to you. They're afraid to tell you. Please show me two messages on Sagittarius's person's mind. That was a mouthful for me. Ooh. Okay. All right. It's too late. I moved on and do not wish to reconnect. I'm not sure I can meet your expectations. The pressure is too much for me. All right. So that puts a whole different spin on. First of all, if that what I told you totally resonated, if you are not in separation with this person, it stands. That's was my first intuitive read on that. For those, I feel like this is actually I feel like this is for people who are in no contact or are in separation where this hasn't come about. And this is the message that is getting me to feel like I need to acknowledge another group of you, where if this is the case, if your person is done, okay? If you're in separation, what this indicates is it's kind of rejection is the universe's protection, right? It means that things are happening the way they're supposed to, okay? Things are happening the way they are supposed to. And what this is going to end up, you're going to end up okay, okay? You're good. You're either about to find your lover, or this was a soul connection and it was a really strong connection. You are not delusional in that. It could be that maybe it was a little bit of a karmic thing, right? You needed to learn something from it. Take it all how it resonates, Sagittarius. But I hope this was helpful for you. If so, please give me a thumbs up. Drop a comment if you'd like. And I would love it if you chose to subscribe to my channel. So until next time, thank you, Sagittarius. Okay, Capricorn, you are up next. What we're doing today is we're going to pull 3 cards. Mini energy reading between you and the person on your mind. The person on your mind can be current relationship. It can be an ex. It can be no contact. It can be a situationship. Whatever it is, it's the person on your mind. Then we're going to pull 2 of the dark confession messages. All right. I get 3 cards for Capricorn and the person on their mind. 3 cards for the person on Capricorn's mind and them. Okay. Okay, the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. This is the subtle underlying energy. It's options. Someone feels like they have options here, maybe. Maybe you do. Maybe you're trying to make some decisions, trying to figure out what you want out of a relationship. We start off the Devil card. That's usually just toxic behavior. It can be obsession. It can be addiction. It can just be shallow behavior. It can be a relationship built on lust, right? But it's just something that's kind of unhealthy, that's driving the relationship in some sort of way. You will know what that is as soon as I say those things. Then in the middle here, we have the Knight of Cups flowing into the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is a mental prison. It's feeling confined. It's being stuck in your stuck in your own head about something. You're your own worst enemy in this card. Okay, so how I'm reading this is that one of you, this double energy might actually be somebody having some negative thoughts, maybe bringing past relationship issues into your current relationship or what was your late relationship. I feel like one of you is this Knight of Cups saying, I really want this. I'm eager. I have big feels for you. I'm willing to move forward. Are you? And somebody else is getting stuck in their head with negative thoughts here, okay? And then we do have this energy, which is options, kind of being in a dream state. What do I want? So it kind of flows into that same thing. Apply it how it resonates for you. Are you this person stuck in your head, or are you the person trying to move this forward? Okay, let's pull a couple of messages for your person. The things that are on your person's mind that they will be too afraid to say to you, but they're thinking it. All right. Two messages of what's on Capricorn's person's mind, but they're too afraid to tell. There's a big hole in my heart that I cannot fill on my own. I have things going on in my life that require my full attention. So I think this speaks to, if you feel like you're just not getting enough from your person, I think they're just trying to say, I have a lot on my mind. Maybe this is their energy. There is a big hole in my heart that I cannot fill on my own. I actually think this is kind of a positive message. But again, it kind of speaks to maybe a little bit of this energy, toxic energy, of feeling a sense of lack or neediness. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. There are worse things that could be on someone's mind, isn't there, Capricorn? So I hope this is helpful, Capricorn. If so, give me a thumbs up, and I would love it if you chose to subscribe. Until next time, thank you so much for joining me. Okay, Aquarius, you are up next. Aquarius, welcome. Okay, we're going to pull 3 cards for a mini energy reading regarding you, between you and the person on your mind. This can be a relationship, situationship, no contact, an ex. It just is the person on your mind and you. All right. 3 cards, please, for Aquarius and the person on their mind. What's the current energy between Aquarius and the person on their mind? Okay, the bottom of the deck is Temperance. That's the subtle underlying energy between the two of you. Temperance is a card of patience, balance, trying to find balance, kind of walking the middle path. But mostly I look at it as just being patient or keeping calm, keeping yourself together in a tense situation. So I would say for many of you, this is a no contact situation or separation, X maybe, but somebody has walked away from the situation. I don't know if that is you or your person, but somebody chose to walk away. Maybe you both did. And at this point, you're just feeling like you're still standing in it. I feel like you haven't completely given up on this yet, but you know they call this card, this Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. You're battle weary. It's just you're tired. It's been a little bit of a struggle, and you're now in the state of Eight of Swords, which is the mental prison. You're just in your head with your thoughts. You don't really know what your next move is. You don't know if you should reach out. You don't know if they will. You just don't know right now. You're mentally conflicted about the situation. Maybe you're not sure what your feelings are, what their feelings are. Like I said, this is a mini reading. We're not going in depth. You will know though what this means for you. So now we're going to pull two messages. The thing on your person's mind that they will not tell you, what they're afraid to tell you. Okay. Can I get two messages of what Aquarius's person is thinking but will not tell them? Okay. There's a big hole in my heart that I cannot fill on my own. Aww. I feel unbalanced and uneasy. I don't know what to do to fix it. Okay, yeah. I mean, this is kind of the combination of this, right? Feeling like conflicted mentally. It's being in your own head, but this is oh, and then underneath here we also have the Nine of Swords, which is also kind of that sleepless night, heavy, something weighing heavily on the mind. But it's interesting that we got unbalanced and uneasy, and we have the Temperance card. So maybe that card is there to kind of hopefully maybe both of you need to find some balance here. But yeah, those are the messages that came through from your person. I hope this helped, Aquarius. If so, please give me a thumbs up. I would also love it if you dropped a comment about the reading, or if you chose to subscribe. That would be lovely. Until next time, Aquarians, thank you so much for joining. Okay, Pisces, welcome. Thank you for being here. So what we're doing today is we're going to pull three cards. We're just going to do a mini energy reading between you and the person on your mind. This can be your current relationship. It can be an ex. It can be a situationship. It can be a no contact situation. It's just simply you and the person on your mind. So three cards, please, for Pisces and the person on their mind. That current energy between Pisces and the person on their mind, please. Boy, that Five of Wands is coming out for a lot of signs today. It just wants to jump out of this deck. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck for me is that subtle underlying energy between the two of you. I think you guys are trying to work together here. You're trying to work on this. You're trying to work together. I'm actually going to start with this Five of Wands. Five of Wands is conflict, battle, competition. So something has been going on here that is leaving you feeling conflicted. This Two of Swords energy is speaking of feeling like you need to make a decision on something, and you have the answers. Okay, you have the answers. You just have to take that blindfold down. The answers are right in front of you. Okay, so you've been in some state of indecision. You've been a little bit in your own head. Okay. Three of Wands speaks of looking out to the future, waiting for your ships to come out. So you're looking forward. It's a really positive card. It's a card of things that are good to come. You feel like you're waiting for the good stuff to come to you. I kind of am getting the sense that you've been waiting for it and it's just taking a little too long for it to come about for you. I don't feel like this is a negative, even though we have a little bit of conflict in your reading. I do feel a sense of hope here with this Three of Pentacles here, and just having this Three of Wands energy is positive no matter what. So some kind of sort of, you need to make a decision. You or your person needs to make a decision here. But I do think the fundamental thing is you both seem to be willing to work on this. Okay. All right. Now we're going to pull two messages. What is on Pisces person's mind that they are afraid to tell them? Okay. Okay. I need to free myself from fear and doubts. I'm a caged bird. I am seeing someone, but I'm not ready for you to know about them yet. Oh. Okay. This is the type of card that comes out that is most certainly, I don't want everybody freaking out. Every Pisces, this is not going to be your situation, but a card like this comes out when there is a small number of you that need the wake-up call. Okay? If you've been feeling conflicted here, maybe it's time to take the blindfold off and look at the situation. It's not for everybody, but it's really important for the people who need to hear this, okay? Now this one, I need to free myself from fear and doubts. I'm a caged bird. That can just be a combination kind of here. I think that this isn't that bad of a message right here for some of you. I'm reeling from this. Sorry. That's not a card I like to see from this deck, but it's a card that probably is one of the more important ones to come out if it's for you. Okay, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining. I hope it helped some of you seeing these messages. Give me a thumbs up if it resonated at all, and I would love it if you chose to subscribe. Until next time, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. If you waited till the end, I so appreciate it. Again, I would love it for you to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.